It's important to brush your teeth at least once every day. That's not very cool at all. Anyway. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We'll be playing a brand new randomizer. Somebody actually went out and did it. We joked about it quite a bit when I was actively speedrunning Azurik. But the current world record holder for Azurik, Jet Fighter, has created an Azurik Randomizer, which is crazy. I have not played it yet. I haven't even tried it. But I am going to. I'm going to do it. I'm going to play it. We're going to see. I don't know. It might not even be fun. This game might suck when it's randomized. Probably because I don't know where everything is. So, God knows, you know, this could take me multiple days to complete this randomizer. Because I don't know where all the items are in the game, which is kind of a prerequisite for randomizing a game, is that you're supposed to know where everything is. Also, there's no tracker or anything. It's just going to be a mess, but it might be a fun mess. Any disc fragments where hidden obsidian are? Yup. Not only that, there could be disc fragments hidden behind the power-ups that you get for collecting each 10 obsidian. You could have to collect every single obsidian in the game, all of which are randomized. So, the other things that are randomized, the walls that you have to take down with your powers, those are randomized. So it's not even like you might go somewhere and you need a power that you wouldn't normally need. The keys are all randomized. So like, you know, you need the fucking 3 keys to activate the, or you need the 2 keys to activate the mine carts, and then you need like 3 keys to activate the big drills, and those are all also randomized. So, it's gonna be something. Well, we'll see. I may not complete it. Number 1, I may not complete it. Number 2, I might also utilize some glitches in order to get through it. This may not be a glitchless run. I might use power storage if it's relevant to try to make it possible to beat the seed. But before we do that, I'd like to talk about the 1001 album challenge, because I haven't talked about it. I didn't talk about it yesterday for weird reasons. Which means I actually have 2 albums to get through today. 2 days ago, the 1001 album challenge, in case you don't know, is that I am listening to 1 album a day from a list of 1001 albums you should listen to before you die, for convenience, because there's a website for it and it makes it very easy to keep track. 2 days ago, the album was... Hold on. I'm just pulling up my history. 2 days ago, the album was Melodrama by Lorde. I personally gave that album a 2. I listened to it on stream even. And, yeah, I just don't really have anything to say about that. That album is not for a man in his 30s, I think. That's my review, is that if I was maybe, you know, like a teen or, mid-20s woman, then maybe I would feel differently about that album. But I'm simply not the demo there. So that one got a 2 for me. Not something I would ever really put on again. Yesterday's album was the Cocteau Twins, Treasure, which is not an album that I've heard of, but it is from a band I've heard of before. And I give this one, I give Treasure by the Cocteau Twins, that one gets a 4. Good album. Quite enjoyed it. Let me pull up the track list here so I can remember. Songs that I really liked on this one. I really liked Sicily. I really liked Persephone. And I really liked, there was a third one, but I can't remember which one. One of these sounds like Mort Garson's track, which I thought was really cool. Was not expecting. It was very interesting. And then, yeah, honestly, just front to back, I really enjoyed this album. I would definitely put it on again and listen to the whole thing all the way through without skipping any tracks, which is my criteria for a 4-star. I think it's I would give it a light 4 rather than a strong 4. And the only reason, here's something that I just think is very funny. In listening to all these old albums, I feel like nobody knew or cared to end a song, right? Like, so many songs from anywhere from the 60s all the way through the 90s, like, it just does a fade out or the song just stops. It's just like, okay, we're done playing. Like, none of these, like, barely any of these songs stick the landing. And personally, I don't really care for a fade out. Like, I think a fade out can be done tastefully. But whenever every single song is just, we're gonna fade it out, I start to laugh. I begin to think it's funny. Because it's like, what, could you not just, like, couldn't come up with an ending? Where's the coda, man? But yeah, Treasure gets a 4. 4 out of 5. What's the criteria for the other ratings? 1 out of 5 is I'll never listen to it again and I despise its existence. 2 is I won't listen to it again, but I don't care. 3 is I will listen to it, but probably skip some of the songs that I don't like. 4 is I will listen to the album front to back and listen to every song. And 5 is I listen to the album twice in a row. What's the news? They made an Azurik Randomizer. Thought you meant Melodrama was a 2 out of 10. It's a 2 out of 5. Not a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 5. But yeah, so that is, that's my reviews. Melodrama gets a 2, Treasure gets a 4. Let's check out today's album. Let's learn. Oh my gosh. I've listened to this album. This is the first album on the list I've actually listened to the whole thing front to back. And I like remember it. Today's album is Only by the Night by Kings of Leon from 2008. Can't think of a more 2008 ass album. That's great. Oh, this is gonna bring me back. Here's the thing, I listened to this album in high school. I was in high school in 2008, early high school. And I remember liking it at the time. Now, have my tastes shifted from high school a little bit? I think, here's my prediction. I think this album probably should objectively be a 3 or maybe even a 2, but I think subjectively I might end up giving it a 4 because it will remind me of the time that I liked listening to this album. But I can admit that Kings of Leon is they're not exactly, they're like almost like Nickelback adjacent, you know? Like it's very, It reminds me of that kind of band. Not necessarily that genre of music, but that kind of band, you know? I feel like Kings of Leon wanted to be Nickelback, but, and here's the important part, now I have to watch the video. Gotta watch it. Fuck yes, dude. We're taking a detour. Give me one moment. Y'all gotta see this shit. Fucking classic vid right here. Classic fucking video. What is this? Oh, man, the kids don't know. The kids don't know about Shred's videos. That's crazy. I can't believe, how old am I, dude? I'm too old. I'm too fucking old. People don't know. They don't know about the Shreds videos. Oh, you guys, just go ahead and go on to YouTube and look up, like, name of band Shreds and see if anybody's made a video. This was a whole genre of video back in the 2010s. This is one of the more, like, well-constructed one of these videos. This one was, like, really high effort compared to some other ones.
This is unbelievable. Wow.
No, chat. This is not what the concert actually sounded like. The kids don't know. They don't know about Shreds. That's so crazy to me. This is like formative YouTube content for me. Like, this is what YouTube used to be. YouTube used to be people uploading funny videos, not because it would make them money, but because it was funny.
Hope it warms up out here because we need it. We need you guys to help us do this, you know?
It's honestly such a good idea. Just take concert footage and make them sound bad. It was such a good idea. This is one of the higher effort ones. What the hell? It just started playing nowhere. Oh, you know what's funny? There is a Knower Shreds video. Hold on. That's funny. Knower Shreds. Can I find it, though? Yes, here we go.
Why do I get a second gun? What's the tempo? 1, 2, 1, 2, overtime.
You got my all working overtime. You have to try. Give all your love if you want it. Wanna keep it.
I love the hi-hat.
You want my trust, so you have to try. If you want it, you just better keep it. If you do it for my heart, if you do it for my love. And you watch. I'm not gonna do it. But gonna do it. You are doing something dangerous. I better be on my boat. Cruising down Love Street. Don't waste this opportunity. Letting you get close to me. You got my heart working overtime. You want my truth. Oh, you love me. You wanna give it. Give me all my love. Give me all your 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 love.
Wow.
Just want to give what you want to.
Damn.
It just cuts off there. I'm pretty sure this video is made and uploaded by the guitarist for Invalids, which I think is very funny. From 7 years ago. Or at least one of the guitarists from Invalids. Anyway. I can't believe the kids don't know Shreds videos. That's so crazy to me. That's like I said, that's such formative YouTube content. It was like, back in the fucking 2010s, it was Shreds videos, it was anime abridged series, it was fucking, I don't know, what else was big back then? There was like a big bump in lip syncing type videos. You know? Yeah, bad lip reading, that was a classic one. I mean, YouTube poops for sure. Don't get it twisted, but I'm talking about like mainstream YouTube. I mean, YouTube poop was not mainstream. YouTube poop is more mainstream now than it was in 2009 when I was making them. Anyway. Early 2010s was so much less miserable. I don't even know if that's true. I just think maybe it's the kind of thing where, like, nobody remembers the shit that was annoying in 2010 and just the good stuff has lasted, you know? Lots of music-based content on YouTube back then. Lots of people, like, making songs out of stuff. You know? Being like, oh, here's a funny news report that I turned into a song. You know, the hide your kid, hide your wife guy. That song, that news report, classic. Or the Leprechaun. Everybody who's seen the Leprechaun say yeah. Classic. Classic, dude. I don't even know what people nowadays, you look at YouTube nowadays, what do we got? Podcast, music, Northern Lion, music. Okay, well, I kind of use YouTube to listen to music a lot, so maybe my personal channel, my front page is maybe a classic vid. But, you know, movie clips. Lots of music I'm seeing now. Lots of music and Northern Lion and some podcasts. Which makes sense. That's about all I watch on YouTube. Is podcasts and I listen to music. Anyway. Won't Northern Lion acknowledge RTVS? If there's ever a point where Northern Lion acknowledges RTVS, I think we will have done something wrong. Like, I think that means that we have done something, like, so publicly embarrassing that it got the attention of anybody else. Okay. Anyway, I would like to play Azurik now. Can I do that? Am I allowed? Wait, it's this one. Okay. You know what? I'll turn my camera on. Why not? I'm unshaven and dirty and I haven't taken a shower today. What's the worst that can happen? It's bright. Okay. Well, it's gonna be kind of weird because I have to play this on emulator. I'm used to playing this on console, but I have to play this on emulator because that's how you do the randomizer. So I might take a minute to get used to the controls.
Now, the balance of the elements is lost, and Parathia is doomed to chaos. The prophecy of the elements foretells that...
Also, as far as I know, they haven't fixed this just like crashing all the time, so I'll probably be liberally using the save anywhere. Okay, I have not played this game in like a month at this point, so this should be interesting. Why am I not blue? I don't know. I don't even know how I did that. That was so long. That was like another lifetime, all right? What are the details? Let me see.
Welcome to the training arena, young guardian.
I said what they were earlier, but let me go over them again. So here are the things that are randomized. Major items, which are the powers, the disc fragments, and also the collectibles inside the tower that you get for every 10 obsidian collected. Those are all randomized. The keys are all randomized within each realm. The gems are all randomized. The barriers are all randomized. And there's actually an option for like exit rando, but I don't have that one on because that seemed like it would be too fucking hard. So I didn't turn that one on. Anyway. So yeah, this I may not complete this. It may not even be completable. I mean, it says that it's beatable at the very least. So
Your adventure begins here in the water realm. The destruction of the discs has caused you to lose
also,
your elemental
as you can see,
powers.
because I'm on emulator,
As you
it's
search
going
the
to run
elemental
like shit
realms for the various disc
sometimes.
fragments, you will also want to search for ways to restore your elemental powers.
I see 3 obsidians right off the bat. What was that? What? Look at all these
Step on
obsidian,
round
bro.
platforms to obsidian.
Okay, that probably tells me that early on I'm gonna... Oh, God, dude, the emulator runs so bad. This is... In case you were wondering why I never ran this game on emulator, it's because there's a lot of places where it just runs like fucking garbage. I mean, the game already runs pretty bad on console, but... So I'm gonna guess... If it's placing a bunch of obsidian here, there's probably something to be collected in the tower pretty early on. Oh my god, there's a bunch more. Dude, this is gonna be free. I have so much obsidian. I'm gonna already have 10 obsidian even to start with. I'm gonna try to avoid doing... I'm gonna try to avoid doing... This is so stupid. I can't even think. I'm collecting so much obsidian, it's distracting me every time. I'm gonna avoid doing any power storage unless I really get stuck somewhere. And here's the thing. I'm gonna have to check places that I would never check. Like, is there anything under the water here?
Swim?
I've never been to this corner of Azurik. I've never been down here. Like, look, there's shit down here. There could be stuff. There could be a power down here for all I know. This is going to be really rough, because I don't even know where all the obsidians are to begin with. I never did my 100% run that I said I was going to do. So we're just going to have to hope that I don't accidentally leave anything behind here. Oh, the frame rate. It's so rough. Have you played Vex? I played Vex for about half an hour and felt so sad that I put the disc back in its case and I will never open it ever again. Vex is a very sad game. Not a big fan of Vex, to be clear. All right. Forgot how quiet this game is. It is quiet. It's a quiet game. I wonder if there's any settings I can punch in on Zemu to make this run better. Dude, we're gonna be full up on obsidian. I wonder if that means there could be like something important in that requires like 50 obsidian right off the bat.
Blocked from working by a ring of fire. Put out the ring of fire with the water.
I don't really know why I'm collecting the gems. I guess just for convenience. Just, it'll help me know if I've been somewhere. If I just go ahead and collect all these guys.
Obsidian.
Guy that does the Nintendo, I'm playing on legal authorized hardware that I purchased. Ooh, okay. So we got an earth power here. We will need fire and water 1
Obsidian.
in order to get that earth power. Fair enough.
Obsidian.
You know, I thought I had turned on a setting that made it so that he didn't say an obsidian every time. Did I not turn that on? It is turned on. It must not be working. Because I have QOL patches turned on, but he's still doing it, so I'll have to tell the creator of this that didn't work. Okay, there's an earth power. So we know where 2 of the earth powers are. Unfortunately, earth power is one of the less useful ones. In fact, it's completely useless on its own.
Look for by.
What we're really looking for, chat, is air powers. Air powers are basically the only thing that's super important. Everything else is not as important.
Obsidian.
I swear that this shit was turned off. I turned it off, but it didn't work.
Obsidian. Obsidian.
Dude, this is actually great. We're gonna have all the obsidian we need before
the
we
action?
even get to where you use them. Which is fine by me. That just means I don't have to go hunt for
You've
them.
turned on.
You know what? I have to check up here. Even though I can't see shit. Oh, it's like extra dark on emulator. Oh, this is a barrier? I didn't even know that this was a barrier back here. I haven't been back here since the first time I played the game. Okay, well, we need Steam. We need Steam 1 to get up there. Finding my way out of this cave is gonna be hard. I wonder if logically the placement algorithm will require me to find fire before I try and go into any of the dark places. This guy's gonna hit me.
Obsidian.
All right, 30 obsidian in the first two
Press the
areas.
X.
Let's go. Come on. Oh my god. Game runs a lot better when I'm not looking at the thing. You know, how do I roll? Okay, that's how I roll. Trying to do the roll jump with a different control scheme is going to be kind of fucked up for me. I'm going to have to get used to it. So wait, am I just going to be stuck
You can
here?
use your.
Because this puts the walls back up, right? Wait. I just realized. Okay. I barely made it. I think I would have just been soft locked there if I didn't make it out. Very possible that I would have had to restart. I'm gonna go save again. How the fuck? I have to remember how to do the... no, wait, that's the wrong... How the fuck... It's been so long since I've played, I actually have to look up how to do the save anywhere code. Azurik cheat codes. I never would have thought that I'd lose the muscle memory for that. But... White, up, down, A, B, press. Right. But which one's white? Is this white? I think roll is white. Or no, it's hard. Okay, there. It's hard because the buttons aren't the same. Dude, look at how fast the game fucking loads. If you want to know why the emulator speedrun is so much faster, it's because, look at that. It fucking loads instantly. Every time you have to reload on console, it's like a 15-second time loss. I can't get that. Make sure there's nothing around here that I need. Wait, hold on. Don't I need the water power to leave this area? Unless the water power is somewhere in here that I didn't see, then... Because I don't have any powers.
Obsidian. Obsidian. Obsidian.
So, if you like Azurik collecting obsidian, you'll be happy to play this randomizer. Okay, so I actually don't know... what to do. Because there's... I mean, I could just do power storage, but I feel like that's kind of... It's almost like I was supposed to already have water 1. But... Unless it's somewhere in here that I don't know where it is. How are randomizer mods even made? I mean, it would be completely different depending on the game, right? But the location of where everything is stored is somewhere in the data of the ISO. I need to think. Now, I assume, is it only like major items can be replaced with major items? Is it possible that a water power could be where a gem normally is? I don't really know. But I'm pretty clearly stuck here until I can get a water power. Ow. I mean, again, I can just do power storage, but... Not believing games have some globally accessible cache of items to pull from. Well, the thing is, every copy of Azurik is the exact same, right? Like, no matter what, the data on the disk is the same data, unless something's gone wrong. So it's more about just finding out where each of those things are stored and then changing it there. I guess I could jump into here? I can't get up there. Is there anything in here, maybe? That would be useful. No, not really. Well... the seed might be impossible, or I have misunderstood. But it certainly seems like I am stuck. Let me try just walking through the fire. Like, I don't know. It could be possible that it's visual only, maybe, or something. Okay. Definitely not visual only. Definitely not. Oh, Azurik. How I missed you. Yeah, there's not even anything in there. All right, hold on. I'm curious. I mean, it's possible that this seed is just not completable, but I'm gonna start a new save and I'm gonna see if there was something I missed in that first area. And see
Welcome to the...
if there is something else I could have done. I mean, obviously I can do power storage, but I don't assume that power storage would be in logic. Haven't seen that cutscene in a
Your
while.
adventure begins here in the Water Realm. The destruction of the discs has caused you to lose your elemental powers. As you search the elemental realms for the various disc fragments, you will
Yeah, and
also want
it
to
is
search
possible
for
that
ways
it
to
just
restore
generated
your
an impossible
elemental
seed.
powers.
But like, I mean, I can't go back
wall
this
of fire-
way because I need the water power. But if it's
Step on these round...
only randomizing the major powers, doesn't it always have to give me water?
Launch yourself across the ocean by jumping...
Unless I'm expected to do power storage. Yeah, the barriers aren't randomized, but that could just be because it's like a
That's the wife.
backfill. Like the way that the fill works is probably a backfill. So like, it wants to give me the water power because that's... But maybe, you know, it's possible that it just is not, like I just got a bunk seed. It's either I got a bunk seed or there's a collectible somewhere that I don't know where it is, you know? Because,
This is the central part.
I mean, you know, I can do a power storage, but...
This is the central part of the Water Realm. This is the central part of the Water Realm.
But I doubt it wants me to do that. Okay. Let me see. Well, number one, I'm going to look and see if... Is it possible that I can make the game run better if I... change some Zemu settings? Let me take a look at the GitHub page real quick for this randomizer. Let's see. It says, keys and barriers randomization may occasionally produce unsolvable combinations depending on the seed. So, maybe it won't tell me if it's unsolvable. But, also, none of the barriers were randomized at all. Like, all these barriers are normal. So, I don't even know if it did that. Important. Disable cache shaders in Zemu settings. Okay. How do I do that? How do I disable cache shaders? Don't know. Oh, there we go. Reduce stutter in games. Well, that's great. What I really want is more stutter. That's exactly what I want. Maybe if I change it to Vulcan, you think that'll just do anything? If I just change it to Vulcan? Maybe.
This is the central part of the Water.
Okay. I'm gonna run another seed. Because I think some of these settings just didn't actually take. Because it didn't do the quality of life patch either. I'm going to disable the stuff that's labeled as potentially makes the game unsolvable. So, I'm going to do that real quick. And I'm going to do another one. Okay, I clicked the button and now I have to wait. Also, this like just came out, so I could expect there being some bugs. For instance, oh, there we go. And anyway. Well, there's actually a lot of crazy stuff here. There's like a whole section for randomizing a bunch of values for like the enemies and stuff, which is pretty crazy. You can like change fall damage and change a bunch of damage multipliers and stuff. Pretty in-depth. Maybe we'll get Azurik modding. Do you think somebody could make an Azurik ROM hacking site or something? Okay. So let me go into here, make sure that this is clicked. And let's do a new seed. Click the random button a few times. Okay. So I've turned off barriers and keys in the hopes that it makes a seed that I can actually complete. I'm building the new ISO. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one off, because I'll have to replace it. It does take a while to generate the ISO, which makes sense. I mean, whenever you're doing an N64 game, that's a lot smaller. This has got like 6 gigs to go through. I'm bored. Can you give us your best Jinjo impression? Yeah, Jinjos, they're like, help! Kind of like that. Come on. All right. ISO is building. Building randomized ISO is what it tells me. I just have to wait. I have to wait. Well, you know what? I'll do a daily. How about that? We'll do a daily while I wait. What we got? 1984, 2.4 Billy, and a par 1. Whoa. 1984, 2.4 Billy, and a par 1. All right. Let's see. Well, that is just going to be take on me. Yup. Easiest bandle of all time. Oh, you should have used the glorp. You should have used the glorp. Come on. Come on. No glorp? What's up with that? Okay. The seed is done generating just in time. Let me go ahead and put this over here. Close that. Go back to Zemu. Go over here. Load my disk. All right. Let's see. Maybe this one will work. kept my save game, which is kind of funny. I guess that makes sense.
Welcome to the Your adventure begins here in the water realm. The destruction of the discs has caused you to lose your elemental powers. As you search the elemental realms for the various disc fragments, you will also want to search for ways to restore
Now, I
your
might be
elemental
misremembering, but
powers.
this seems like it's the same exact ones as last. No? Oh, well, I don't remember.
Step on these.
Is this the same?
Obsidian.
Okay, well, it didn't take the quality of life thing. I can't remember if this is the same exact layout. I'm gonna just not collect the gems.
Launch yourself across the ocean by jumping.
Let's see. I think this might be the same exact thing.
Obsidian. Obsidian. Press the Y button.
It feels so weird playing this on emulator after playing it on not emulator for so long. The obsidian layout definitely seems like it's the exact same.
Obsidian.
I think this is the same exact thing.
Obsidian.
Let's see. Let's go over here. And let's just look around. Yeah, if there's an earth upgrade over here, then
Swim.
it's probably the same.
And obsidian.
No, that's different. Okay, so it is literally just... It is different. It's a water now. It just happened to randomize all of these into the same gems, which is weird. There's a... Okay, and that's a wind power. But doesn't that still mean I'm stuck here? I would need this. Maybe, does it expect you to use power storage? I mean, it's fine if it expects you to use power storage. I just didn't think it would. And I can use power storage. I mean, that would certainly allow me to continue.
Launch yourself across the ocean by jumping in.
Unless there's something... I mean, I could just ask the guy that made it. So I'll probably just ask in the Discord. Like, I'll just say, like, hey, I made a couple seeds that
Swim?
seemed like they were impossible without doing power storage, so is there, like, did I do something wrong in the settings, or... Because if it's only randomizing the major powers and stuff, then, like... you know, no amount of collecting gems or obsidian is going to help me until you need water power 1, you know? Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I'll just do power storage, and then we'll just see if that opens it up. I mean, having access to, like, all of the water realm early is...
Welcome to the...
is, like, way easier. How do I do this shit again? God, it's been so long since I played this game.
Your adventure begins here in the water realm. The destruction of the discs has caused you to lose your elemental
Why
powers.
is there like a
As you
slight
search the elemental
reverb
realms for the various
on
disc fragments,
Grandpa's
you will also want to
voice?
search for ways to restore your elemental powers. Step on these round... Obsidian. Obsidian.
There's supposed to be an option that makes it so that you don't have to listen to Azurik say an obsidian every time, but it's not working.
An obsidian. An obsidian. An obsidian. Press the Y button.
I think it would be like... I think the randomizer, and I don't know, maybe this is just literally not possible, but it would make a lot more sense if the major powers and fragments were randomized with the obsidian instead of the obsidian being randomized with the gems. Or maybe just having all of those in the same pool would make more sense. Well, you know, I guess let's just,
This is the central part of the water realm.
let's fail that trick.
To swim, you... Obsidian. Obsidian. Obsidian.
You're gonna get your fill of Azurik saying obsidian, that's for sure. I mean, I guess I'll just start this like I'm starting a run, right?
This is the central part of the water realm.
Because I feel like, you know, I wonder, like, I guess I won't be able to do the Fire Realm skip without just doing another power storage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe my copy of the randomizer is personalized to be incorrect. Because, as far as I was aware, or as far as I'm aware, at least with this, it seems like it would not be possible to continue playing it without at least using power storage right at the start there. So I'll just have to ask the guy who made it and see. Oh wait, that's not the power. Or I want to do the save anyway, right? Yeah, I already forgot it. Hold on. White, up, down, A, B, press right. That's what I did. There we go. I'm just gonna be liberally using the, what the fuck? Oh, wait, I was like, where'd everything go? Not realizing I'm literally looking out the wrong side. And they randomized the geometry? Okay, well, I got a firepower. Not particularly helpful, but...
A new power.
In fact, so unhelpful that Can I even make this jump? Okay. Well, I can at least press this. There is a water disc fragment. Right there. Those things hurt you whenever you hit them? I've never encountered that. Let's see if I can just get this to work. Oh wait, I don't have air power though. So I can't actually make these jumps, I think, even with a roll jump. That's fine. I'll just fling directly into it.
Ha! A disc fragment.
Okay, there's no point in going down there because I mean, unless I want to do power storage again, which I don't. Main problem I'm seeing here is I still don't. I'm trying to think, can I even do anything? I need water power. I mean, I can just do more power storage, I guess, but... Yeah, I can't make it to the Earth realm or anything. So, I don't know. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Azurik Randomizer might just be too hard for me. Like, or not, like, I don't understand how to do it. You know? It's possible that some of the settings are, like, not working correctly. Because I needed fire even to get here. And there's not any other major collectibles I can get. Can pick up this key. Gonna take a while. It takes so many hits, dude. Oh, finally.
The circle with the...
That's crazy, man. Why does it take so many hits? They were crazy for that one. It's so weird that this gets a cutscene. There's like so few cutscenes in the game. So weird. This whole little section there is indicative of something that was designed when this game was a lot more grandiose than it ended up being. There was definitely like a whiteboard meeting where they're like, what if there was a torpedo thing and then they shot the torpedo at Azurik and then you had to run out of the way? And they like tried doing it and it was like, this is hard. Do we have to do this?
Obsidian.
Look at all this obsidian. Look at it.
Obsidian.
I don't even know why I'm collecting it. It's not really helpful.
Obsidian.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any other major powers that I can get to, right? Like, because there's like what the hell is pushing me away? Why is there a current here? There's a current here? Oh, am I getting pulled into the whirlpool? I think I got too close to the whirlpool. Didn't even know that could happen, to be honest. Because even if I go to the ice realm, there's nothing I can collect there. There'll be something behind a smash gate, and there'll be something at the top, but you can't do that without the you can't even do the skip without the air power 1. So yeah, I don't actually know. Yeah, I either don't understand the rules of the randomizer or the seeds I'm generating have all been impossible. And it's like immediately impossible too. Not even like impossible after an hour, like just straight up not doable immediately. Because I mean the game normally expects you to have water 1 very early on. So, you know, the fact that I don't have it. Well. No. Let me see. Because what's in the middle section here? If I can see what's in there. That's just a wind power. Right. This is the same. Right. I mean, that's a wind power, but the problem is I literally can't leave here without a water power. Right? Like, there's nothing I can do.
An obsidian.
Unless it wants me to... I mean, I can't climb back up this, right? Like, that's not gonna work. I wonder if it's just that the fill is incorrect, or... Alright, I'm gonna generate one more seed here. I'm gonna generate one more seed, and you know what? I'm just turning every option on just to see what will happen. I'm curious. Let's see what'll happen. All right. We're gonna try this one more time, see if it works. If it doesn't work, that's fine. The guy's still working on it. This is This is like super, super beta. This came out like not too long ago. So we'll definitely come back to it. And I'm fine with helping him bug test, because I think this is just really interesting. But while we wait for that to build, is there a link to it? Yeah, I got you. There you go. So anyway, yeah, I'm fine with helping bug test this. But let's do some dailies while we wait for it to build. Let's do some dailies. Oh, that's loud for me. Not loud for you, though. Let's do Minute Cryptic. It's agreed upon he's out of there at day's end. Okay, he's out of there. So remove HE from there for TRE. Probably at day's end. So probably the end of the word day, like a Y. But then what's this word? He's out of there at day's end. So maybe it's Y. Is there... It's agreed upon. Now, okay, let's think about this a different way. It's agreed upon. All I can think of is remove he from there. I really feel like TRE is somewhere in here. And then day's end really makes me think the letter Y, which would make the definition it's agreed upon. Is it just treaty? Probably. I don't know where I'm supposed to get this AT from. Oh, it's at day. Okay. He's out of there at day's end. I assume this is the right answer. Okay. Yeah. I suppose the way it's supposed to be read is he's out of there at, and then day's end. It's a little, I wouldn't say it's a stretch, but it is hard to parse. But that's how you do them. 2 connections. All right, Frankenstein's monster, huh? What do we got here? Frankenstein's monster. This one has to be part of the purple, right? Like, it has to be part of the purple. Now, what would that be? Well, I see piston and lever could be simple machines. Fishing rod, lightning rod. Fishing rod, lightning rod. Curtain rod.
Please stop this disc now.
I don't... None of these other ones... Is hunting rod a thing? Is that a thing? Piston rod, maybe? I could see piston rod being a thing. Nope, not even close. That was a red herring. You got me. Hands up. You got me. Okay, well, if that's not it, we have lion and tiger. We have hardware store. Songs by Weird Al. Is it songs by Weird Al? We also have agriculture, hunting, gathering, and fishing. Is this technologies you unlock in Civ 5 featuring the Brave New World expansion pack? Food procurement methods. Okay, sure. Go with that. I'm still thinking some kind of simple machine angle here. We have ballot box, voting booth. We also have Frankenstein's monster and lightning, which are elements of the book Frankenstein, I guess. Kind of self-referential in a way. Red Wing. Red Wing. This is a hockey logo, right? Or is it hockey? I don't know. It's some sports team. I can picture it in my mind. Okay, hold on. Detroit Pistons, right? Detroit Pistons. I don't know if there is a... Oh, what is it? There's a team that's the Lightning, I think. What's the Lightning? I swear that's a sports team, but I don't know what it is. But I'm going to say Red Wings, Pistons, Tigers, or maybe Lions, Detroit Lions. Wait, hold on. Detroit Pistons, Detroit Lions. I know that these are Detroit. I'm guessing this is Detroit sports teams, which I don't know the last one. But Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, Detroit Levers, Detroit Booths. Okay, it's probably either Lightning or Tiger because none of these other ones make any sense at all. So I'm going to go with Tiger because I think Lightning is with Frankenstein. Okay, member of a Detroit sports team. Got it. So... Booth, hardware store, Frankenstein's monster. Could this be things with bolts in them? Like a curtain could have a bolt of fabric. Frankenstein's monster has bolts, lightning bolt. Hardware store has bolts in it. This seems kind of crazy, but this could be the purple. No, I'm close though. One off. What do we have? Lever. Okay, we have ballot booth. You can pull a lever to vote. That used to be, right? Like that's. Wasn't that like a old way of voting? Was like you fucking pulled a big lever like it was a slot machine? At least I've seen that in cartoons. And then I guess it's... Oh, I see it now. Okay. It is bolts, but it's like a bolt, like you bolt a door. Like a bolt can be a lock. And then curtain, because whenever you go into the voting booth, there's a curtain. Okay. I get it. I understand basically everything. Alright. Okay. My thing is done downloading. Or done, not, number one, it's not a download. Alright. Last attempt at the Azurik Randomizer. Let's see if we can get a seed that works. And if it doesn't, that's fine. I'll put in some bug reports and we'll try it again when it gets an update. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. Oh. I'm so sore. I don't even know why I'm sore. I think I slept bad. All right. Turn this music off.
Arabia, an ancient world.
All right. Let's see.
Welcome to the train.
All right. Maybe this one will work. Let's get a real seed going.
Your adventure begins here in the water realm. The destruction of the discs
Okay, the gems
has
are
caused
different.
you to lose your elemental powers.
So we know that
As you
we
search
are
the
playing a
elemental
different
realms
seed
for the
at
various
least.
disc fragments. You will also want to search for ways to restore.
I'm trying not
your
to do
elemental
power storage
powers.
because I assume that that's not part of the logic. If
Step
power
on
storage
these
was part of the logic, I feel like that would be pretty trivial, right? Like
Launch yourself across the
maybe,
ocean.
maybe it is, but it doesn't say anywhere that it's. It doesn't say anywhere that it would expect you to do power storage.
Press the Y button.
I really wish the quality of life thing worked for making Obsidian not do that. I mean, look, it's funny. I get it. Everybody loves whenever Azurik says his famous catchphrase, Obsidian. However, it's going to make things take a lot longer. All right. I mean, there's really only one option without power. Oh yeah. I turned on the randomizer for the locations, so maybe this will make it easier to find a seed that works. Cause now, what do I have access to here? Well, I can at least just go back to the Earth realm, right? I don't even think I can make it out of here without air power. Thinking about it. Because, yeah, I don't think I can get out of here without air power at all. Because I'll need to double jump over that. Well, let's see. There honestly isn't much I can do in the Earth realm either. Is there anything I can get to without having any... Oh. Well... Okay. Well...
Launch yourself.
All right. It's a closed loop. It's a closed loop. That's really funny, actually. That's really funny. I mean, look, these options say, like, if you turn this on, the seed might be impossible. So I understand that. The main thing, though, is that whenever I turned the things off that say it will be impossible, the seed was still impossible. So, but I do believe that means that there's literally nothing I can do, because I mean, it's a closed loop here. I thought it would be like uncoupled, like okay, in like DK64 rando and stuff, you can have loading zone randomizer, but it can be coupled or decoupled. So I'm assuming this one is coupled, right? So like wherever I go somewhere, it will always take me back to where I was, versus decoupled, where it's like if you walk in somewhere and then walk back out, you'll end up somewhere else. But yeah, I don't think I can get out of here. Because there's really, I mean, there's nothing to collect in here, right? I can't really do anything here without air power. Because I won't be able to jump out of this little area. Oh, stubbed his toe.
Press the A button.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll just put some bug
Launch
reports,
yourself
but I
across the ocean.
cannot get it to generate me a seed that is not immediately impossible without power storage anyway. And I assume that the fill is supposed to prevent that. So, yeah, I think it's just a little buggy. That's fine though. It's crazy that even this much is possible at all. That's pretty wild. I don't know. Maybe there's like a trick. You think there's like a trick? Can I like... Do you think there's a way to like get over this barrier?
This wall of fire.
Probably not. It probably extends like all the way. But I've never tried. See, I think stuff like this, like stuff like that is what makes randomizers interesting, right? Because like theoretically, I could be in a situation where I have air, but I don't have water yet, and then if I know to do that, it like opens up more of the seed, right? I really do think this game has potential to be like an interesting randomized game. It looks like the fill is just a little buggy right now, you know? Because I can't walk through here. I mean, it'd be kind of crazy to end up with a seed where you have air 3 before you have... I mean, I wonder if this is possible with air 2 even. Let's see. Can you do this with air 2? It actually is possible. You can get over this with just air 2. So, like, that's the kind of stuff where it's like, you would never need to know how to do this in a speed run. But that's what makes the randomizers fun, right? Like, I feel like that's similar with, like, the Ocarina of Time randomizer and the DK64 rando. It, like, kind of forces you to learn tricks that would be completely useless in a speed run, but is helpful in a randomizer. Now, I don't know if this is, like, baked into the logic or anything. Is it possible with air 1? Yeah, so even with air 1, you can skip this barrier. Which is... I don't know if that's in logic or anything, but... Like, where does this go? This is vanilla. Vanille.
Obsidian.
Get pushed off by the snails because I'm collecting obsidian.
Help us, Azurik.
Yeah, there's loading zone randomizer. But, I mean, this seed was immediately impossible. There is no powers that I could get to at all. So I just gave myself all the powers just to mess around. But yeah, I really do think this rando has potential to be like a legitimately interesting randomized experience, you know? Specifically, the more tricks that people could find that are not useful in a speed run, but could be useful. Mostly like skipping barriers. Like skipping barriers would be the most useful, right? Like, can I just get over this if I just have... No, this thing's really tall. Some of the barriers they tried a lot harder to make it harder to get over than others. I don't think I'm making it over this one. No, it's huge. It's giant. It extends really far upwards. Okay. A random gate could take you to the death realm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing with loading zone rando is that you not only would have to collect all the disc fragments, but you'd also have to find where the death realm is, which is like its own sort of fun challenge. But it looks like the fill is just a little too buggy right now. It's only generated me completely impossible seeds. So it's just a bug. I'll put in a bug report. I'll ask if there's like something I'm missing, because it does seem kind of... The fact that I generated like 4 impossible seeds in a row makes me think that I'm doing something wrong and not that the program is wrong, you know?
You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our only hope.
What's going on?
You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You must help us, Azurik.
The hell was that?
You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. Honored Guardian, 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 Honored Guardian.
It's got like
Honored Guardian, Honored
it's got stereo.
Honored Guardian, Honored Guardian, Honored Guardian, Honored Guardian, Honored Guardian, Honored. You're our only hope. You're our only hope. You're our guardian. Don't give up. 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 Don't give up.
What a strange bug.
Don't give up. 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 Don't give up.
I can still hear her.
Don't give up.
You had to get really far away. I'm stealing your obsidian.
Must be restored.
It's the flickin'. Yo. This flickin' looking fucked up on emulator.
Obsidian.
I love to play Azurik first-person mode. Well, I guess it's still not first-person mode. It's more like I'm sitting on Azurik's shoulders mode.
Horatio depends on you now.
Fully immersive.
Obsidian.
Look at these guys. Look at them go.
Azurik. You are our only hope, 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 Azurik. You are our only hope
is behind you.
Okay, bye.
Our world is in chaos.
Some of these guys are so quiet, I cannot hear what they're saying. She's still talking.
Don't give up. 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 Don't. You must help us, Azurik. You're our only hope. 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 You're our honored guardian. 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 Honored guardian.
All right.
Honored guardian. Honored guardian. Honored guardian. Honored guardian. Honored guardian. Honored guardian.
Be diligent, Azurik.
You know, I never noticed that the doors that you can't open actually do have a lock on them. That's very funny that they bothered, like, putting that on the door, because it's so impossible to see when you're actually at the normal distance away from the camera. This is Balthazar's house. I just broke into Balthazar's house. He doesn't have a bed. Oh no, the flicking! The flicking, no! That's so sad. We gotta leave.
Help us, Azurik.
I gotta make Azurik too. I don't even know what that would be, but I gotta make it.
Return to the Earth realm.
How do I? What?
You need 3.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go up the tower. Yep. Fuck. See, I don't think these didn't get randomized either. I think. Like, I think these are supposed to be able to be randomized with, or maybe they're only randomized with each other. But it'd be interesting if these were also randomized to be like I could need 20 obsidian to get like a fragment or something like that. Like that'd be interesting. Now for Azurik's greatest feat. He's gonna die. I missed.
Press the A button to continue your quest.
All right, the Azurik Randomizer, unfortunately, not quite ready for prime time yet. But, it's a great idea. I'll put in some bug reports and see if it, you know, I'm sure it can get it updated. I'm interested to look at the code base also. I wonder, I mean, I don't even know what it is. I think it's using Python, which I don't really know Python very well, but I do, I can code, so. So anyway, great idea though. I'm definitely going to come back to it. Like I said, I'll put in a few bug reports and then hopefully it will be more stable the next time I want to try it out. Yeah, we could put it in Archipelago. That'd be sick. I'd love to do a little bit of Archipelago action with good old Azurik. That'd be quite interesting. We'll do a couple more dailies. Who made this? The current world record holder for Azurik, Jet Fighter, made this. Which makes sense. That's the only other person who's ever thought about Azurik other than me and Scorpy. All right, let's do some more dailies. How about it? Do Game Duel. It's Azurik today. It's not. But it is a third-person single-player game. Third-person single-player game sounds to me like it could be Darksiders 2. Nope. Nope, it's not fantasy. It's not an RPG. A third-person single-player game. How about Horizon Zero Dawn? No, not quite, not quite. But it is probably published by Sony. But it's not a shooter. I'm trying to think of a sci-fi third-person game published by Sony. Published by Sony, but also not a shooter. And not an RPG. Could be Spider-Man 2. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Nope. Okay, right. It's not a beat-em-up. It's not an RPG. It's not a shooter. It's between 2018 and 2022. It's only PC, PS4. That is very difficult to place here. What third-person Sony game is not a shooter or an RPG or a hack and slash? Is that even... what could that be? I mean, it could be Last of Us, but that would count as a shooter, right? Last of Us Part 2? No, that was never on PC. And it is a shooter. So it's not a stealth game. Came out in 2018 or 2019. It's not open world, which is interesting. I don't know what this could be at all. I think I would like a hint. Oh, Quantic Dream? Hold on. Is it just Detroit Become Human? Detroit? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't know that that was published by Sony, honestly. Breath of the Wild. Nope. This is Grass World. I gotta be honest, I don't know what this is. No, I definitely have no idea what this is. Yeah, I don't know this. Plan Child. How about Plan Child? Planet of Lana 3 Children of the Leaf sounds like it probably is going to be it. Okay, I have no idea what this is. I've never... This game is this even out yet? 2026? What is this? Dude, there's like 1,000 games that look like this now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of sick of games that look exactly like this. Anyway. What is this? Is this Rivals of Ether 2? This is Rivals of Ether 2. I recognize the lion and the frog. That is Five Nights at Freddy's. Freddy Fazbear. Yup. Curse Speed Medals. Curse Speed Medals. Curse. Curse. Well, speed and medals makes me think Sonic, but I don't know. Ooh, maybe, could it be Sonic Unleashed? He's cursed to be a werehog. Damn. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. You guess the game. This is Mario Kart 64. You think I don't know Koopa Beach? I want to listen to Koopa Beach right now. Koopa Beach, Mario 64. How can you not recognize Koopa Beach? Come on. All right, except now I have to pause it because I have to listen to the audio. Sounds 80s. Sounds 80s to me. Can I go with something like a Blue Monday? Nope. I don't recognize it. I don't recognize it. Could this maybe be a Falco? Could be a Rock Me Amadeus, perhaps? Nope. Okay, it's from 2011. I'm completely wrong. Oh, fuck. It's fucking M83. God damn it. Oh, shit. I don't know how I didn't get that earlier. Explains why I thought it was 80s, though. It's got 80 in the name. Let's see. This is Psycho, but like the new one. No, I don't know what this is. What the hell is going on? This is some kind of animated CG. Is this the last Mimsy? I don't know. I don't know what this is. They don't even have it. The last Mimsy. They literally don't even have it. I don't know. Family fantasy adventure. Is this just the Haunted Mansion movie? 2010? Oh, it's that Alice movie. Alice in Wonderland. Right? Yeah. It's that Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. Everyone's favorite movie of all time. What we got here? Fayetteville, Arkansas. You know what's funny? My sister went to college near here. Never visited myself. Looks like a big ass house. With Arkansas pricing. How about... I bet this could be expensive. I mean, Fayetteville's like a pretty big city for Arkansas standards, at least. How about $550? More than $550. It's a nice living room. How about $750? More than $750. Wow. Okay. They're not playing around, I guess. How about $1 million? Less than $1 million. How about $875,000? $850. I'll take it. I mean, this looks like a nice place. Don't know much about Arkansas, but, you know. Right, let's guess the angle. Well, that's obviously 272 degrees. Or maybe 274. But I'm gonna stick with 272. That's 272. What's this Guess the Grid game? I haven't played this one. Let's see. Click and drag each letter to reorder it such that each horizontal, vertical, and sometimes diagonal slot form a word. Green squares indicate letters that are placed correctly. Yellow squares indicate they are on the right line but in the wrong position. Interesting, interesting. Okay, okay. I get it. Well, Y is probably going to go at the end of a word. So this is in the completely wrong spot. It's probably ebony right here. Ebony. This, let's see, what do we got here? I really feel like Y is always going to go at the end. This must be yucky, I suppose. Yucky. We have lots of vowels here. This must be inter? Oh, no, it's not. Well, this could be... I honestly don't know. Am I stupid? I don't see what word this could be. Oh, wait, there's a C here. I was totally... Okay, hold on. That's... Let me rethink this. I literally was not parsing this C on the right. What could this word be? I mean, this has to be a vowel, right? So it's either A or E. Ends with a C. It can't go... Oh, wait. Can it go right to left, maybe? Let me look at this one. We have W definitely goes here somewhere. I'm going to guess that W goes in the first slot. Okay, is weave. Antic. Worry. And ratio. There we go. All right. Done in 13 swaps. That's kind of fun. I like that. What else do I play? Do Scrandle. Let's do Scrandle. What do we got? Bacon sandwich or loaded fries? Gotta be the loaded fries. Bacon cheeseburger, chicken and chips with purple slaw and garlic mayo. These look like damn good chips. BLT biscuits. Ooh. Or pulled pork and chips. The American in me is telling me these BLT biscuits are probably pretty good. I will say the tomato is a little large here. It's kind of... You need smaller tomatoes, I think. It just looks like it would be hard to eat. You know, like it's gonna fall apart. Which I think is gonna give the advantage to pulled pork and chips. Also, this is $2.50 and this is nearly $12, so. Chicken tikka and chips or pork sandwich. I mean, I just love chicken tikka, but they're both the same price. This looks like a fine sandwich. This is like such a deeply red color here. It's very, very interesting. It's like video game food. I really feel like this could go either way. I'm gonna go with the tikka though. Ah, damn. Pretty close, pretty close. Double cheeseburger and chips or steak pie. It's never the pie. It's never the pie. Unless it's pie versus bugs, then it's the bug, or then it's the pie. Teriyaki chicken barbecue bowl, kebab meat, and chips and cheese. This one's pretty tough. These are very close to being the same exact meal. Thereabouts. I love kebab meat. That beef lamb is really good. I'm gonna go with the kebab meat on this one. Oh, dang. That was tough. That was tough. Chinese box or hot dog? Okay. It's this one, which was taken by somebody sprinting past the meal and snapping a candid picture. I think it's gonna be the Chinese box here. Fish brochin or fried chicken in a cone. Now, $10 is definitely a ripoff for this, but people are not picking the raw fish. I mean, I guess it's not raw, but you know what I mean. Barbecue pulled pork nachos or chicken and chips. Again, similar types of meals. I'm gonna give this one to the chicken and chips. I like this sauce. This looks like a good glaze here. Cannoli, Greek pita wrap. Dessert debuff here is gonna give it to the pita. Called it. Beast burger or good old-fashioned bread with onion and paprika. I mean, this for Scran, this looks like a good burger. This is like a high-ranking Scran burger, for sure. Alright, I'll take it. Rule 34. Rule 34. We got Talmon or Thanos? Well, geez. I don't think either of these are breaking 1,000. I really don't. I'll give it to the Digimon. I'll give it to the Digimon. Oh, wow, 1,000 Thanos pictures? That's crazy. Garnet, Steven Universe, or Jill Valentine? Jill Valentine got that 3D model buff. Oh yeah, not even close. Wow. Seiga Kaku from Toho Project or Zangief. I don't know this Toho at all. Zangief got that 3D model buff also. Zangief is like a non-sexual entity though. Like, I really feel like he is like a big teddy bear, kind of. He does not give me the vibe of someone who fucks. This is really tough. I feel like it could go either way. I'm gonna pick the Toho though. Ah, damn. Gudra or Inko Midoriya from My Hero Academia. This is the main guy's mom, I believe. Now, are non-furries fucking with Gudra? I feel like probably not. I mean, if this was E6, it'd be easy, but I think it could be this guy's mom. Wow, 7,000 for Gudra on fucking Rule 34? For real? That's crazy. Yuna, Final Fantasy, or literally an invisible person. This is like such a specific fetish, right? This is an extremely specific... That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. Susie Kirby from Kirby Planet Robobot or Crimson Viper. It's gotta be Sea Viper, right? Only barely. Only barely. Katie Pokemon. I don't even know what Pokemon game this one's from. Or Brionne Pokemon. Nobody likes this Evo line. Nobody likes the clown seals. These are like, I don't want to say underrepresented, but nobody's fucking with this thing. See, look at that. Less than 500. That's pitiful numbers for a Pokemon. Larcy from Fire Emblem or Charlie from Brawl Stars. I never know when it's the Brawl Stars characters. I really don't know. I'm gonna click on Brawl Stars, but I really just don't know. Okay. I don't know what Brawl Stars is. I don't know what that is. Nazrin Toho Project or Koala from One Piece. One Piece is pretty popular. I'm gonna give it to One Piece here. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Mew or Shaman? It's gotta be Mew, right? Yeah. Gotta be Mew. Whoops. I always do that. When I mean to do that. We Bear Bears or Harmarist. We Bear Bears is a Cartoon Network cartoon. I feel like it's probably the artist here. Ooh, barely. Oh my god, what is that? Chasmosaurine? Chasmosaurine? Which appears to be some kind of dinosaur, or Obstagoon? Oh, this is a Pokemon. Right. Obstagoon is a Pokemon. It's gotta be the Pokemon, right? Whoa, never mind. What the fuck? People drawing Triceratops that much? That's crazy. Bowser Day. Copyright. What is Bowser Day? Bowser Day? I don't know what that means. I mean, it means Bowser the guy, but Zero McCall artist. I don't know. I'll go Bowser. Oh, only barely. These are really close today. Mollusk humanoid or Emolga? Mollusk humanoid? That can't be. There cannot be that many characters that are a mollusk humanoid. What, that looks like a sea slug? Unless they're counting like Splatoon things, right? Would Splatoons count as a mollusk? Or, I don't know if that counts. A squid is not a mollusk. Neither is an octopus. I think. Actually, I guess I don't know. Dang, this is hard, because the picture that it's showing me for mollusk humanoid is not a Splatoon, so I don't know if this counts for Splatoon. If it does count for Splatoon, it's obviously mollusk humanoid. All right, you know what? Wild card, I'm going with the mollusk humanoid here. That it must be counting Splatoon. It must be counting Splatoon. Translucent hair or Undertale? Well, I'm gonna say it's Undertale. Whoa, lots of translucent hair though. Suki Lane character or Saiganoya? Well, probably the character. Wow, that's actually much less. That's like way less pictures. I feel like I see that character a lot. The dog from Sing. She has less than 1,000? That's pretty nuts. Volpera species from Worldy Warcraft or The Amazing World of Gumball. People draw the blue cat from Gumball a lot. And nobody plays WoW, so I'm gonna go with this one. Yep. Shining Armor MLP or Hatch Riggs artist. I believe this is a gay artist. I mean, I don't know if they're gay, but they draw gay pictures. Bro, you draw some gay pictures. I'm allowed to say that. I'm married to a man. I don't know. MLP. I don't know if this is an MLP that, like, people give a fuck about. I'm gonna go with the MLP on this one. Ooh, wow. Damn. All right. I haven't even heard of this one before. Sonic Forces or Final Space. I don't know what Final Space is. Sonic Forces is very specific, but wasn't Sonic Forces the one where you made an OC? We're listening to Koopa Troopa Beach again. I don't know what Final Space is. I'm gonna say it's Sonic here. Okay, I'll get it. I'll take it. I'll take the Sonic. Moushly character. This is whenever people were drawing Ashley from Resident Evil 4 as a mouse for some reason. Or Burmesian, which I think is from like Final Fantasy 9 or whatever. Whatever Freya's from. I mean, Final Fantasy IX been around for quite some time now. I'm gonna go with the Final Fantasy. Oh yeah. 9 out of 10. Not bad. I beat the average by quite a lot. The average was a 6.1. Alright, is there anything else I want to do? I'm kind of tired. Ugh, I'm great at being a furry. Yeah, I know. It's one of my most redeeming qualities. Oh man. Do I want to do anything? Do I want to do anything? I might just call it. You want to watch the, Nirvana, the band, the show, Mario Kart clip? I want to watch it. Where is it? Whenever I search Nirvana, the band, the show, Mario Kart, it doesn't even show up. What the fuck? Maybe it's got taken off of YouTube because they're like trying to sell the show again. Oh well. I'd probably get in trouble if I tried to show anything cool or fun on my stream because we live in a fucking police state. Not even allowed to watch anything on YouTube anymore. Not even allowed. Whatever. We could watch Super Mario Bros. Music in SpongeBob style, which is something that it wants to show me right now. And I don't want to click on it. That seems like a cognito hazard. That's like, if I click on that, my YouTube algorithm is going to be changed forever to something I don't want to interact with. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I haven't looked at in a while? I'm going to look at Tier Maker real quick. Is there anything interesting on Tier Maker? No. Unfortunately, there's literally nothing interesting on Tier Maker. This is ridiculous. There's a Tier Maker list for Hear Me Out, and the icon is of fucking Leon from Resident Evil? What do you mean, Hear Me Out? That is just a pretty man. What the fuck do you mean? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Would you rather? All right, you know what? Why not? How about it? Would you rather? Would you rather me or my sister? I don't even like this question. I don't know what this means. I'd go me for myself. Would you rather be rich but miserable or be poor but really happy? Well, this is kind of stupid. I mean, am I forced to be miserable? I think if I was rich, I just wouldn't be miserable. I would just choose to not be miserable because I'm rich. I mean, realistically, I'd rather be happy. I mean, if I'm forced to be miserable here, then I'm going to pick be happy. That's an easy one. Have really bad, untreatable acne for your whole life, or be bald forever and can't cover it up. Well, I got bad news. This is definitely happening to me someday. I'm just gonna pick the one that is already going to happen to me for sure. Would you rather date Reeves or date Drew? Ooh, this is a tough one. Now, I'm gonna say this is Drew Carey or Christopher Reeves. And I think I'm gonna pick Drew Carey because I love a guy that can make me laugh. Would you rather use Android phones for the rest of your life or use iPhones for the rest of your life? Brother, I got news for you. I already do use Android, and I'm never buying an iPhone ever. Would you rather Angry Birds Classic or Candy Crush old version? Gotta be Angry Birds for me. Would you rather candy or chocolate? Let's not get into a semantic argument here, but chocolate is a candy. Chocolate is candy, man. What else would chocolate be? I'm gonna pick chocolate because I like chocolate more than fruit candy, but chocolate is a candy. Let's be for real. Would you rather... Would you rather LGBTQ or anti-LGBTQ? Would you rather? I think I'm gonna pick LGBTQ. Me hovering my mouse over each option and looking back at the crowd to judge their reaction before I click. Whoa, 61% say anti-LGBTQ. The average user of wouldyourather.com is a bigot. Crazy. Would you rather be a boy or be a girl? I'm pretty happy with what I am right now. I'll be a boy. Would you rather sour candy or sweet candy? I like sour candy, but not the sour candy that's like so sour that it makes your mouth hurt. I'm gonna go with sweet. I'm a sweetie. I'm a sweetie boy. Would you rather Sigma or Giga Chad? Damn, this shit is old as fuck. Kids don't even talk like this anymore. Now it's all about looks-maxing. I don't know what Sigma's from Mega Man. I'm gonna pick Sigma from Mega Man. Would you rather wear socks with sandals or wear no socks with winter boots? I mean, that's easy. I would always pick socks with sandals. Wearing big boots without socks on feels so gross. Would you rather Luca or Soul? These are movies, right? I haven't seen either of these. Soul is the one where the guy dies. Luca is the one about the skeleton, I think. I don't know. I really shouldn't pick either of these, but I have to pick one. I pick Soul for no particular reason. Buccaneers or Patriots? I don't watch sports. Nobody likes the Patriots though, so I'm gonna pick Buccaneers to try to aura farm. Be dog-eyed or be cat-eyed? Dog eyes don't look that different from human eyes. If you were cat-eyed, that'd definitely be a conversation piece, but I gotta go... Look, I gotta stick to my brand here. I gotta go with dog-eyed for sure. Would you rather eat people or die? Okay, important question. Are the people already dead, or do I have to kill them? And don't you get, like, horrible illnesses if you eat people? Like, don't you, like, isn't that... Aren't there, like, horrible diseases that you get? Just the brain? If I have to kill the people, I don't think I have it in me to kill. But if the people are already dead and I just have to eat them, I'm definitely picking to eat people here. Would you rather eat peas with chopsticks or eat soup with a fork? Well, I think eating soup with a fork is basically impossible, but you could eat peas with chopsticks through sheer willpower. So I go with the chopsticks for sure. Would you rather poop your pants or pants your poop? Thanks for that one. I'm gonna go with pants my poop, I guess, because this one's gross and this one is mysterious. We'll go with the mysterious option. Would you rather eat meat only or be a vegetarian? Eating only meat, you will die. You cannot survive. Being a vegetarian, you can be a vegetarian and live. So I gotta go with the one that will let me live. Would you rather shape-shifting and read minds or flight and super speed? Ooh. Now this is a very good question. This is tough. I really feel like flight and super speed here is way more practical. And it really depends on the limits of the shape-shifting. Reading minds I can give or take, to be honest. I feel like reading minds would not be so helpful in the day-to-day. And also, I feel like there's a lot of times where I probably don't want to know what people are thinking. Shape-shifting, also not very practical, but would be fun to do. Like, that just could be fun to shapeshift. This is tough. This is tough. Flight and super speed would be so... Like, how fast is super speed? Like, am I like I can fly to Europe in like a minute? Like, is it that level of super speed? Because that does seem pretty useful. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. The shapeshifting is really calling to me. That just seems like a fun thing to be able to do. Like, if I could shapeshift, I would become all kinds of crazy stuff. I could become famous, but not by saying I'm a shapeshifter, but imagine you shapeshift into Bigfoot and then you take pictures of yourself and then you sell the pictures of Bigfoot. Or you shapeshift into an alien and you take pictures of yourself as an alien. And then you sell pictures like, I have real pictures of an alien. Or you just shapeshift into like a famous person and do something crazy. But obviously you can't shapeshift into like a super like high profile celebrity. But what if you're just like I pretend to be David Cross and I do something insane and then people are like, did you see what David Cross did? And then David Cross's life is ruined. He's like, I didn't do that. And nobody believes him because I did that. So shapeshift into yourself, but with a huge something. I mean, that's true. To be honest, I really don't feel like that would super improve my quality of life. I'm pretty happy with myself. You know what? Shapeshifting just seems too fun. It just seems too fun. The amount of, like, okay, flight and super speed, super practical. Super practical. The most practical set of powers you could ever have. But is it fun? I don't feel like it's fun. I think I would have more fun in my life by shapeshifting. And the reading minds is basically just a bonus. I would hardly even use that. Reading minds would only be useful if I was ever on like a quiz show. I guess I could get really good at Jeopardy or something. I don't know. Like, there's like some uses for reading minds. I could become like a good magician or something. The shape-shifting seems like I could have fun with that until I died. And I could give myself a 12-inch penis. Let's go shape-shifting. What? This is not a choice. I'm being fed a false dilemma. This is stupid. They picked the same thing twice. Would you rather Disneyland or Disney World? I've been to Disney World before, but I haven't been to Disneyland, so I'll go Disneyland. HOU Texans or... Oh, this is the Houston Texans or the Baltimore Ravens? I don't give a fuck. I don't like Houston. I go Baltimore. Would you rather have curly hair or have straight hair? You know, I have straight hair already. It would look pretty crazy if I had curly hair. I don't know if I'd like it. I'm so used to how my hair looks already. I don't know. I guess I could always get a perm. I feel like a little curl wouldn't be bad, but I truly am just too used to how I look already. I'm not willing to make a major change to my style. I think I'm gonna keep my hair. I'm gonna go straight hair. Would you rather have infinite money or have infinite Wi-Fi? What? Money. Easily. What kind of question is that? Fucking 8-year-old ass question. Have Dream Girl or bring Kobe back? Look, I'm gonna be honest. Kobe, legendary. The legendary. I can't say it. I can't say it, but if you go on to YouTube and you look up Mega 64 or like look up Derek Acosta, Kobe Bryant and watch the clip that comes up, you'll know why. I can't pick it. Yeah, I can't click on that YouTube link. I can't, not on Twitch. No, I can't. I'll get in trouble. I think I'll get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. Just know that clip was like the day after he died. Would you rather eat food with 5 people staring at you and feel very uncomfortable or stay in a completely white room for 12 hours? I mean, I eat pretty fast. This seems like this would be like 15 to 20 minutes of being uncomfortable. So I'll go with this. Really? More people picks that? This guy's name is Kid 2009. Kid 2009. What a funny name. Would you rather drink venom from snakes or drink venom from the world's most venomous spider in the world? Fuck, the world's most venomous spider in the world? Large snake in the world or venomous spider in the world? Well, I think I'll die either way, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Who gives a fuck? Would you rather create the iPhone 15 Pro Max or create Lamborghini? Well, I don't know. Which one of these gets me more money? I guess I mean, creating either of these doesn't really imply that I will receive any benefits from it. Plenty of people create stuff and then make no money off of it. You know what I mean? I guess I'll create Lamborghini because cars are cool, I guess. Would you rather play Minecraft or play Roblox? To be honest, I find Minecraft kind of boring, and Roblox has some weird shit on there that I think I would have fun for a while just trying to find the most reprehensible things on Roblox and laughing at them. And Minecraft is, I just kind of find Minecraft boring, but I think I play Roblox. In life, there's Roblox. Would you rather use Google Meet or use Zoom? Who the fuck is asking this? Am I being interviewed right now? I don't fucking care. Google Meet. Would you rather be communist or live in North Korea? I'd rather not live in North Korea for almost any reason. Because I don't want to. Would you rather sacrifice for your friend or have your friend sacrifice for you? Yeah, I'm pretty selfish. I would rather have my friend sacrifice for me. I'm pretty selfish. Would you rather be a good dancer or be a good joker? That's tough. That's tough. I would, I think being a stand-up comedian would be kind of fun in a sort of way. But being a good dancer is like, if you can just like bust out some crazy ass dance moves. This one's honestly pretty tough. You're already a good joker? Yeah, but I imagine I'd be even better. Like if I pick this one on the right, I become like instantly funny enough to be famous. You know what I mean? Being good at dancing. Okay, here's the thing. This is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like I could learn how to dance already. I don't know that I could learn how to be funnier. Like I don't know if humor is something that you can necessarily like break down into a set of steps and follow those steps to just be funnier. But dancing is just following a set of instructions and being athletic. I think I'd be a good joke. I would rather be a funnier guy, and I'll just learn to dance on my own. So most people agree. Most 8-year-olds agree with me. Go swimming or be a chef? Oh, definitely be a chef. Go swimming is... I can already do that. Be a chef is like, do I become a better chef? I'm not very good at cooking. I'm gonna go be a chef on this one. M. Behold or Tate McRae. I don't know who these are. Is Tate McRae a country singer? It sounds like a country singer to me, but I don't know. I don't care about this question. I'm skipping it. Would you rather be a superhero or be the smartest smart person on the earth? This is too open-ended. If I was a superhero, like, do I get to pick my powers? Couldn't I just pick that one of my powers is super intelligence? Being the smartest smart person could be lonely, you know? What if I'm just like... Yeah, I gotta pick be a superhero because I'm gonna give myself every single power. Every single power is now mine. Would you rather blurry or small? Question, is it small or just blurry? What? I don't know what this means. Small? Blurry? I pick blurry? Okay. Would you rather ice cream or cake? Ooh. That's tough. That's tough. This is a real thinker. I do love cake, but I also love ice cream. If I was given a choice right now, do you want an ice cream or do you want a cake? And it's my favorite ice cream or my favorite cake. I think in my heart of hearts, I'm picking cake. I think I'm picking cake. I love ice cream, don't get me wrong, but I think the cap for cake is higher than the cap for ice cream. I think ice cream tops out earlier than cake. I think the best cake you'll ever eat is better than the best ice cream you'll ever eat. I think that's true. Wow, most people are ice cream. Cold when it's hot or warmth when it's cold? Definitely cold when it's hot. Definitely. For me, I mean, it's just hot so often here that if I can be cold when it's hot, that is way better. Learn how to use a balasong or learn how to use nunchaku. Dude, if I could learn fucking butterfly knife tricks, that would be pretty sick. Though I think butterfly knives are illegal. I don't think you're allowed to have them. I'm gonna go with the butterfly knife. I think doing knife tricks would be fucking sick, dude. Be a rainforest animal, be a jungle animal. Boy, do I have good news for you. The rainforest is a jungle. I don't know what this is implying. I like how YouTube is now just playing a breakdown of the Super Mario 64 picked up a cap song. Let's move on. I don't know. What would I be if I could be an animal? Like a jungle animal? I kind of don't want to be an animal. I really don't. I like being a human a lot. I think becoming any animal would just be a strict downgrade in my quality of life. I really don't want to be an animal. But if I had to be, maybe I'd be a bird. Being a bird seems like it'd be kind of nice. You're like pretty intelligent, you can fly. Like if I had to pick, that seems like it's not a bad. Especially if it could be like a predator bird. That could be like a eagle or something. Top of the food chain and you can fly. I don't know. This is a stupid question. Time travel to the future or time travel to the past? There's not that many places in the past I'd really want to go. Can I come back or am I stuck there? I think that's the real question. Time travel to the past is at least an easy pick because, you know, you just do the classic bring the lottery number, like bring the sports almanac back with you or whatever. Memorize the lottery numbers, whatever, you know, fucking invest in Bitcoin. The future could be anything, though. I mean, if I could go into the future, maybe I'd go like a few hundred years and just kind of see what's happening. But there is I mean, it's safer to travel to the past. Traveling to the future definitely has a, like, you know, can I go to like the Star Trek? Like maybe we do some Star Trek shit. We got the holodeck. I'd spend all my free time on the holodeck having dinner with Crystal the Fox or whatever. But the safer pick is definitely the past. Yeah, I think I go past. I think I just do the boring thing and I bring the lottery numbers back with me. I go past on this one. Would you rather Deadpool or Wolverine? I don't care. Would you rather be poop or be pee? Now we're really getting down to the brass tacks here. Would you rather be poop or be pee? Well, I think I'd rather be... I think being a liquid would be kind of bad. I think being a liquid would feel bad. So I think I'm gonna be poop. Would you rather Spider-Man or Batman? I don't care. I pick Batman. I like his movies. Would you rather AEL or Olympiacos? Olympiasos? I don't know. think these are probably sports teams. Would you rather have a zombie as a roommate or have a skeleton as a roommate? Gotta be a skeleton, right? Zombies are generally negative, right? They're dead, they smell bad, literally rotting flesh. Skeleton could be cool. Skeletons don't have to be evil. There are good skeletons. Maybe it's some Grim Fandango shit. I don't know. Would you rather Taco Fall or Jason Tatum? Taco Fall or Jason Tatum? Huh? I don't know what this means. Would you rather Fall Out Boy or Imagine Dragons? Don't particularly care for either of these bands, but I do kind of just have a natural aversion to Imagine Dragons that slightly repulses me when I think about them. Fall Out Boy probably has a couple of okay songs. Wow, most 8-year-olds pick Imagine Dragons. Would you rather human Jason Voorhees pre-undead or Skullface Slayaway Camp? I have not seen either of these movies. Would you rather Mario Wonder or Sonic Superstars? I haven't played either of these games. Would you rather have me as your assistant or massage for 10 minutes? I don't know who you are. Am I getting the massage? I mean, I'll take a 10-minute massage. That's fine. Would you rather boy or girl? Would I rather what? We're missing a verb here that is going to greatly change my answer. Would I rather tickle a boy or a girl? Would I rather kill a boy or a girl? Would I rather quiz a boy or a girl? Would I rather I don't know. Would I rather be? Well, I already did that one. I said boy. I'd rather be a boy because I'm already that. Quite happy with my gender currently. I don't know how to answer this. I'm gonna say boy because I'm sexist. Would you rather BRUFCN or save the oh, this is save the word. I think they left something out here. Well, Fortnite's not gonna exist soon, so this question hardly even matters. God damn it. Would you rather OG Fortnite or new Fortnite? I'm not going to play Fortnite. Would you rather choose the red option or choose the blue option? Wow, they're really presenting a paradox here. By picking the blue option, I'm saying I would rather pick the red one and vice versa. Wow, you really got me, Frank Butcher. Would you rather Dragon Ball or Naruto? Definitely Dragon Ball. Easily Dragon Ball. Easily. Elevator music or heavy metal? I do like a good bossa. Elevator music. I mean, I like both of these. I don't think I could pick just one. You know what? I gotta go with elevator music just because The Waters of March is such a good song that I think it overpowers. Would you rather Silly or Billy? Definitely Silly. Put me on Silly. Would you rather get punched by Hulk or get hit by Thor's hammer? Well, I'm pretty much dead either way. Which one seems faster? Which one kills me more humanely? I think getting hit by Thor's hammer is a more humane way to die. Have a hot girlfriend but be poor, or have an ugly girlfriend but be rich. By Fat Buzz here. Bro, Fat Buzz here, you can't be saying these things. This is so not woke. How is the randomizer? It basically didn't work, unfortunately. It's a little buggy. I need to help the person who made it bug test it a little bit. I mean, I don't know. This is like a lose-lose, right? Like, if I pick have a hot girlfriend but be poor, I'm saying I'm shallow, right? But if I pick have an ugly girlfriend but be rich, I'm also shallow. I think there's no getting out of this one. I think there's no getting out of this one. I think I basically, I lose either way. Fat Buzzier, you have pushed me into a corner. It's a girlfriend, it would be mean, but you can break up. That's true, that's even better. I pick ugly girlfriend and I'm like, sorry, I'm rich now, I'm breaking up with you. I think I need to change my Discord name to Fat Buzzier now. I think I'm going to do that at this very moment. I'm gonna go change my name to Fat Buzzier. What's my name right now? Oh, my name is Rubik's Cubes. Changing my name to Fat Buzzier. I can't because streamer mode is enabled. Oh well, I'll do it later. Yeah, I'll be rich with an ugly girlfriend. Fuck it. I'll get her all kinds of surgeries. I'll say, babe, you can have as many surgeries as you want. I'm rich. You want a BBL? I'll hook you up, girl. Don't you worry. You want to get a bizarre arm lengthening surgery? Just put it on the tab. Here's the Discover card, babe. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. Would you rather traumatized by a creepy guy or die by gun? Well. Traumatized by a creepy guy or die by gun? Well, the one on the right is a lot more definitive. The one on the left really leaves it open to, you know, some really dark interpretations. Now it's really a question, would I rather die or would I rather live with an unending trauma by a creepy guy? Just shoot me. Fuck it. Would you rather drink a bowl of toilet water or lick the floor of a bus? Well, I can clean a toilet. I'm not gonna clean a bus. I can just clean the toilet. Be a demon or be an angel? I think being a demon would be way more fun. Like, here's the thing. If you go to hell as a human, that's bad. You go to hell as a human, bad news. You're in hell and you're already a demon, that's just like a party. You're just like, that's just like a forever party, right? Like, I definitely go demon. Angel is like, you gotta be good. You gotta like follow all the rules. I go demon for sure. For sure. Easily. Wow. 74% of 8-year-olds would rather be an angel. Maybe the kids are all right. Minecraft or Fortnite? I don't care. Just kill me. Be a rabbit or be a bunny? Well, great news. I think I'd rather be a bunny. Sure. Just be a rabbit or be a cuter rabbit? I guess I'll be the cuter rabbit. Would you rather egg rolls and spring rolls or gyoza and karaage? Ooh. I do love egg rolls so much, though. Egg rolls are great. Spring rolls, also great. Gyoza and karaage, also great. Also great. I do like egg rolls more than gyoza, but I like karaage more than egg rolls. So this is tough. This is tough. I think if I had to rank these, it would go spring rolls. This is from least favorite to most favorite. Spring rolls, gyoza, egg rolls, karaage. So we're basically splitting the difference either way. I think I'm going gyoza and karaage because I think karaage is really good. But that was a tough one. Pancakes or waffles? This is kind of like a mood thing. I feel like pancakes are breakfast, but waffles are anytime. Am I crazy for thinking that? This is tough. Oh man. You know what? I think I go waffles here. I think waffles have a higher cap. I think the best waffles outdo the best pancakes. Not that pancakes are bad. Not that pancakes are bad at all, but waffles... Yeah, I agree with you, Wayne. Best waffles are better than the best pancakes for sure. I go waffles on this one. Damn, most disagree. Lava cake or cookies? Lots of food ones. Make me hungry. Lava cake or cookies? I mean, lava cake is one specific thing, but cookies are anything. There's so many more types of cookies in the world. I don't even know if I've ever had lava cake, actually. I mean, lava cake is what? Just like a chocolate cake with melted chocolate in the middle of the cake? I'll go cookies here. Never be able to dream or never be able to imagine? Can you live without being able to imagine? That just seems like you would not be able to function. You would just... you can't visualize anything? You wouldn't be able to make a decision. I would miss dreaming, but I think not being able to imagine would be, like, debilitating. I'm imagining not being able to imagine as, like, you literally cannot foresee events, right? If I'm thinking about what I want to do, I'm imagining what it would be like to do that thing. I would miss dreaming, but not being able to imagine is just being dead. TikTok or Snapchat? I'm an old head. I go Snapchat. Truth or dare? Truth or dare, huh? I don't know. Dare's kind of dangerous. Truth, I could just lie and you'd never know. Yeah. This is called what? And this is called what? I haven't listened to the Mario 64 sound font version of Selected Aphex Works in a while. Glad it came on. Good vid. Good album. I pick truth. Give me the truth. I would rather be given the truth than be given the dare. I don't think that's what they were asking. Travel in future or travel in past? We already talked about this. It's travel in past. Would you rather IOXOK246 or myself? Gonna go with myself. Most people agree. Would you rather do a job that you hate but get 5K per month or do a job that you love but get 2K per month? These are I feel like, look, maybe this is bad to say, but 5K for a job I hate does not seem enough for a job I hate. Neither of these are really livable by 2026 standards. Do a job that I love but get 2K per month. That's already less than I make off of Twitch, so... or I'm sorry, that's more than I make off of Twitch. I do not make $2,000 a month off of Twitch. Let me tell you that. I can show you the fucking receipts. I do not make $2,000 a month. I do not make close to $2,000 a month off of Twitch. What if you doubled these? I mean, 10K a month for a job that I hate is just what I'm looking for now. that's what I'm applying for already. 4K a month for a job that I love, I could probably do that. If I made 4K off of Twitch every month, I'd be pretty damn happy. That would be like, I can live with that. 4K a month by just going live and talking about bullshit for 3 hours a day? Sure, why not? If we are going off of the 5K and 2K numbers, I guess I'd pick 5K because that's like just closer to being livable. Wouldn't be happy though. I pick the 2K. Would you rather watch Family Guy or watch The Simpsons? What era? I feel like if you pick The Simpsons, it's way more likely that you're gonna land. If it picks a random episode, completely random episode, I think at this point you're more likely to get a bad Simpsons episode, right? I think the average Family Guy episode, I mean, it's got lower highs, but higher lows. Simpsons got some pretty low lows and some pretty high highs. I guess I go Simpsons here. Because I could high roll The Simpsons. The basement is your bedroom, or the attic is your bedroom. Weird question. I guess I go basement. I don't really care. This is not something I would really care about one way or the other. Be a Thor Odinson or be a Loki Laudisson. Loki's got like all kinds of trickster powers, right? I go Loki on this one. Be naked the rest of your life and have a house or have clothes but no house. I mean, is it really worth it to have a house that you can't leave? I don't really like being completely naked. Like, obviously there's a time and a place for being completely naked where I would feel comfortable. But generally, like if I'm just existing, like if I just am in my ambient existence, I don't really want to be completely naked. I'm kind of like at worst, I'm a just in underpants guy. And even that's fairly rare. You can never appear on camera again? I could, just only on certain websites. That'd be really funny. That would be really funny if it's like I have to stream on I don't know. I literally tried to come up with a cam site and I can't. What's a cam site? What do people use nowadays? Chatterbait? It's like, sorry guys, I can't stream on Twitch anymore. I'll be live on Chatterbait, but not because I'm doing porn. I just am not allowed to wear clothes ever again. This is a non-sexual naked stream. I will not be doing anything weird to my body. I just can't wear clothes, so it's my only option. I would rather, I'll be honest, I would rather have a house. Can't you show male presenting nipples on Twitch? Can you? I don't know. I feel like there was a rule against it at some point, but I think, I don't actually know. Streamer who becomes a VTuber for legal reasons. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I could just become a VTuber. Or just not show my face ever again. Be Captain Marvel or be Captain America? I don't care. Be Captain America. Sure. Save Itachi or save Jiraiya? I don't know who... I mean, Itachi's got the song. Mangekyo in the eyes. Only see blood when a ninja cries. I picked this one. Have a dog, have a cat. Great news. You can do both. I've proven it. This is actually pretty tough. You know, I definitely... before I got cats, it would be dog easily, but now that I have dogs and cats, it's so hard for me to pick. I love all my animals so much. Would you rather a cat? There's no verb. Would I rather what a cat? Own? Eat? I don't know what that means. Be? I would rather have a dog than be a cat, easily. I've said this before, I don't want to be an animal. I'd rather have a dog. Would you rather save racism or save wars? What does that mean? Asked by user MyToes 3 years ago. Save racism or save... What does that mean? I don't think there's a right answer here. There's no right answer here. I don't know what it means. Racism and wars are dangling off a cliff. Who are you saving? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if I could just eliminate the concept of racism, then the whole war thing would probably work itself out eventually, right? Like, I feel like there would just be less wars if there was no racism. I mean, you'd at least stop some of the wars. We'd come up with a new thing? Well, I'm assuming that this is a situation where we wouldn't come up with a new thing. I don't know. Why am I the one that has to pick this? I'm just some fucking guy. Why are you putting the fate of the world in my hands? I'm getting nervous. My palms are sweating. I would like racism to not exist, so I'm going to save wars. Because then at least we could still have Call of Duty. Would you rather play Counter-Strike or play Call of Duty? Ironically enough, I'd rather play Counter-Strike. What are the odds? Would you rather be Gohan Beast or be Goku Ultra Instinct? Goku Ultra Instinct is strong instinct. He's got the instinct on him, bro. He's smelly. I truly despised this movie. We saw, what was it called? Project, no, it was, what was it? Superhero? Dragon Ball Superhero, whatever. We saw this fucking movie in theaters. Terrible movie. Like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Legitimately, I despised it. I thought it was terrible. Like, my expectations were low for an anime movie, and even then it did not meet them. So I pick Ultra Instinct. Night or day? Day and night. Night or day. I like the night more, but I feel like day is healthier for me. I pick day. Would you rather die before your mom or die after your mom? What kind of question is this? I'd die after my mom, I guess? I would rather my mom... Well, I guess this is asking... I mean, this could be like, I die tomorrow. I don't know. I die after my mom, I guess. I don't know. I don't want my mom to have to mourn my untimely demise. Eat cat or eat dog? This is definitely a lose-lose here. I think, is there any place on Earth where they already eat cats? Because, I mean, there are places that just eat wild dog. Like, that's just a thing. Like, I think that's fine. Yeah, cats don't have that much muscle. I bet cat tastes worse than dog. Dog probably tastes better. Messi or Ronaldo? I don't care. Polar bear or grizzly bear? Who would win in a bear fight? Polar bear wins, right? Polar bears are like fucking the biggest and scariest bears, right? Gotta be polar bear, right? Grizzlies are bigger? I thought polar bears were the big ones, but I honestly don't know. I don't know. You have a chance of surviving a grizzly? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not surviving. This is who wins in a bear fight. Grizzlies no fear, polar bears don't. That's true. Polar bears are the apex predator down there. I think polar bear clears here. I think polar bear clears for sure. Would you rather kiss Angel or wear shoes? I'm thinking about every possible way that this could be asking me anything, and I've like, the thought bubble is coming up over my head that just has milk spilling or like a Jack in the Box. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this means. I'd kiss an angel. Sure. No, actually I wouldn't. I wear shoes. Small dog or big dog? I'll be honest. I like medium dogs the most, funnily enough. But I think if this is like a really small dog or a really big dog, I think I pick the really big dog. I like small dogs, but like the ones that are like teacup, that's too small. Like, I'd be scared I would hurt them, you know? A big dog is a lot to deal with, but at the very least, you know, I'm not going to be afraid that I'm going to accidentally step on them and snap them in half. I go big dog. 6, 7, or 8, 9? Well, I'm going to say this question is asking me how many cannolis would I rather eat, 6 to 7 or 8 to 9? I'd definitely rather eat 8 to 9. Would you rather have the ability to summon babies out of thin air or have the ability to summon evil dragons? These both seems like powers that I would choose to not ever use. But is there any situation where I would want to summon evil dragons? Question, are the dragons sexy? Well, they're evil, so I don't think that matters much. If I had the ability to... Here's the only positive I can think of. If I had the ability to summon babies out of thin air, there are couples out there that cannot conceive for one reason or another, and they want a baby. I could at least offer a service. I could be like, I will conjure a baby for you for free. And at least then I'm like bringing some amount of happiness into the world. Otherwise, if I summon evil dragons, that's only bad. That's only bad. But the nature of its conception mean it has no soul. That's fine. That's fine. That's a problem for them later down the line. That's not my problem. I mean, what level of evil are we dealing with? Is this an evil dragon that's so evil that it's going to like destroy and kill, or is it just evil in that it like is mischievous? I'm picking babies. I'm not... Here's the thing. Given either of these powers, I'm just not going to use it. It's just not worth it. Toy Chica or Roxy? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Have both your hands cut off or have both your feet cut off? Oh, definitely feet. Right? No hands is like such a way worse debuff than no feet. No feet, I could live with that. I can replace my feet. Hands, way harder to replace. Anos Voldegode or Rimuru Tempest Supreme. We are just back onto Power Scale Duel. This is just, I don't know who either of these are. And there's not even a right answer. Would you rather sub to Sloppy271, try to make this one 100%, or sub to Sloppy271? Sloppy271, huh? Well, you know what? I simply do what I'm told. Nope, we are not making it to 100% with this one, y'all. Kiss a boy, just kiss a girl. I don't know. This is the perks of being bisexual, I guess. I don't know. IDK. Well, I'm married to a boy. Rather kiss him. Would you rather Dairy Queen or Wendy's? This one's tough. I've like barely had Dairy Queen. Wendy's is pretty bad nowadays. Here's the thing, Wendy's used to be good. That's the sad part. There definitely was a time in my life where going to Wendy's was not a bad idea. But it's just gotten worse over time. Dairy Queen Blizzards are pretty good though. I go Dairy Queen. Would you rather be unable to speak for a year, be unable to hear for a year? Oh, wow. I think both of these would drive me crazy. At the very least, being unable to speak, you have other forms of communication. Both of these would drive me insane, but being unable to speak would drive me less insane, for sure. Oldest child, youngest child? I'm fine being the oldest. Would you rather drown with spiders or fall of a cliff? Drown with spiders or fall of a cliff? I go fall of a cliff here. Spiders kind of freak me out. Get eaten by 10 ants, sit on ice spike for as long as you live. I mean, eventually you'd get used to the spike, right? Eventually you'd get used to the spike. I think living life is sort of just getting used to the spike. That's sort of a good metaphor for what living is. How would you use the bathroom? They didn't say that the spike goes up your ass. Donate $140 to every homeless/starving person, or donate $500 to your friends. It's kind of interesting. Strictly game theory, the 140 to every homeless and starving person does bring more joy to the world. $500 to my friends, though. I mean, that's more personal. $140 is not a lot of money. Yeah, but this is like strictly a numbers game, right? There is some percentage of starving or homeless people out there that $140 could completely change their life. You know? Like it's a numbers game. And this is like every homeless or starving person on Earth. Every person on Earth. Like that's like, you know, we're in the hundreds of millions at that point, right? USD pretty bad. I mean, I guess so. It's definitely on the downswing. Does this imply you have to pay for all this? I mean, well, in that case, it would be impossible either way. I'd be dead broke. I mean, $500, I think my friends would understand. I think if I picked the $140 and I told them, guys, I could have given each of you $500, but I picked giving $140 to every single homeless/starving person on Earth, I think my friends would be like, you know what, Trog, I understand. I get it. Oh, come on now. This is, what a non-option. Would you rather have explosive diarrhea for an hour every time you eat McDonald's, or have a fat, naked man stalk you for a day after eating McDonald's? You could just not eat McDonald's? This one on the right is scary, though. I would rather go with the one that doesn't bring a mysterious stranger into my life. Would you rather be a professional boxer or be a professional wrestler? Oh, wrestler for sure. Wrestler for sure. Professional wrestling is just like doing a fun play where you hurt each other. Being a boxer is like you might actually die. I mean, people have died wrestling, but not in a while. I'll go wrestler for sure. Would you rather chicken gun or super bear adventure? Don't know. Not sure. I go super bear adventure. Would you rather go back in time to abort Adolf Hitler, find and locate Titanic ship to be put in a museum? I don't really care about the Titanic. Like, I don't know if killing Hitler would really affect the timeline in a way that really mattered, because I do believe that there is a darkness that lives in the heart of all men. And by displacing that evil in the world, it would probably just find another vessel to ruin all of humanity. But I just don't care about the Titanic at all. I don't care. Would you rather mini mushroom or boomerang flower? Oh, definitely boomerang flower. Would you rather fly an F-16, fly a A-10 Thunderbolt II? I would probably crash both of these because I don't know how. Would you rather enjoy every moment without your phone or don't enjoy every moment with your phone? Wait, what? What is it? What? Hold on. Enjoy every moment without your phone or don't enjoy every moment with your phone. So all I have to do to enjoy my entire life is not look at my phone. But this is like such a like, this doesn't even imply that being with my phone would make me upset. This has no downside. That's a stupid question. Always watch movies or always watch football matches? Definitely movies. Wake up easily or be able to sleep very fast? Ooh. That's... This is interesting. I think if I was able to sleep very fast, my sleep hygiene would improve to the point where I would simply wake up easily. I'm assuming wake up easily just means like you wake up and you aren't tired, you know? Like, oh, I rolled out of bed, it was perfect. But I take being, like, if I could just like go to sleep whenever I wanted, that seems extremely useful. Though maybe I would run into like a click problem where I just keep sleeping more and more. I just like keep spending more of my day asleep until like, it's like, all right, time to sleep for 10 years. And then I wake up 10 years later. I still pick it. I'd be safe. I'd be different. Scaphism or Breaking Wheel? Are these bands? Isn't Breaking Wheel a band? What's scaphism? I don't know what that is. Oh, torture methods. I don't know what a scaphism is. Do I have to look this up? Scaphism? Well, it was gruesome, according to this. Describes the victim being trapped between two small boats. Yeah, I'll take the breaking wheel, I think. Sex with crush or sex with girlfriend. Actually, it's not even sex, it's SSX. SSX with crush or SSX with girlfriend? We talking tricky 3? I liked SSX 3 more than tricky, but I didn't play that much SSX tricky. I don't know. I don't know this. This is a stupid question. Why am I even thinking about this? Do 100 consecutive jumping jacks or hold a plank position for at least 3 minutes. The jumping jacks are so much easier. Have you ever tried to plank for 3 minutes? 3 minutes is like a pretty difficult plank. But 100 jumping jacks is like free. Like, I could easily do 100 jumping jacks. Orange juice or mango juice? I go orange, personally. Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Iceland, Thailand, Japan, Taiwan, North Korea, South Korea. Would I rather? This is asked by Eminem. Eminem got on this website and asked, which of these countries do you like more? I mean, look, I think, I'm sorry to say, but North Korea is kind of dragging the average score down over here. I don't really know that much about the Northern European countries, but Bjork's from Iceland, and that's pretty cool. Have a brother, have a sister. I don't know. Would my life have been that different if I had a brother instead of a sister? If this is like now, that would be fucking weird. God, I just felt a chill run down my spine imagining my parents called me and they're like, you have a new sibling. That would like be the freakiest shit ever. That's like such a non-factor in my life that just thinking about it just freaked me out a little bit. I don't think it'd be a bad thing. It would just be so insane that like I would be like, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened. What if my sister transitions? Good for him. I hope he's happy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine having a sister. I don't think I'd change anything about my life. Would you rather live in the world of your favorite video game or live in the world of your favorite movie? Well, some of my favorite movies are David Lynch films, and I definitely don't want to live there. I definitely don't want to live in Azurik, which is good, which is fine because Azurik is not my favorite video game. None of my favorite video games would be fun to live in either, though. All of my favorite video games are, like, depressing. I don't know, I guess Monster Hunter would be, like, fine. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Monster Hunter where it's just like, yep, we just live in a village. But there are definitely good video games to live in, right? Like, I don't know, fucking Animal Crossing, I guess. Living in Animal Crossing would just kind of be living in a town. I might get bored in Animal Crossing. Pokemon's not my favorite game, but that's a pretty easy world to live in. Just because, like, there's not a whole lot of conflict, and you just kind of, like, live with cool pets. Pokemon could kill you? I mean, whatever, a gun could kill me. But there was a bobcat wandering around our neighborhood the other day. That could kill me. Not that different. I go video game here. BTS or Blackpink. I love behind the scenes. I love watching behind the scenes. Try to survive in a horror movie. Try to survive in a horror video game. Well, a horror video game is by design meant to be completed, so I think I'd have a better chance. Horror movie, like, you're supposed to die. Choose mom or choose dad. Don't make me pick. Don't make me pick. I love both my parents the same. Already did this. Hashtag divorce. That's fair. That's fair. My parents are in a loving relationship, and at least I think so. Loving enough. I love both my parents. I really can't pick. I don't like this question is making me feel bad. I want to move on. Would you rather live in Australia or live in Florida? I definitely don't like Florida, but to be honest, I'm not sure Australia is much better. I don't know enough about Australia to make an informed decision about it. I'm sure there are good parts of Australia. Florida, I mean, they can get a little wacky down in Australia. I don't know. Florida got Universal? That's a good point. I'll go Australia. You know what? I'll take the unknown over the known. Suck these nuts or move to Ohio. I don't want to move to Ohio. I'm gonna suck these nuts. Shai Gilgeous Alexander or Trace Jackson Davis? I don't know. This is asked by Kai Sanant. Kai Sanant asks, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Eat a Carolina Reaper or eat squid ink? Well, squid ink is like already a delicacy. You can get squid ink on like sushi and stuff. I don't know if I've ever had it before. I think I might have had something with squid ink. But a Carolina Reaper, I don't handle spicy food well. I can barely even eat like Thai food without getting a horrible stomach ache. I think a Carolina Reaper would actually send me to the hospital. Yes or no? Wait, the question is, do you hate Joe Biden? Do you hate Joe Biden? Yes! Yes, bitch! Yes! Alright. I gotta stop. I gotta stop because I have to pee so bad, and that's a good enough excuse to end the stream. Alright. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go, hopefully, I'm gonna go give some bug reports for the Azurik Randomizer, and hopefully we can get it running and good and fun and all that stuff. And until then, tomorrow will be Game Strange. We'll be doing a Game Strange tomorrow. And so tune in for that. We'll do some Pig Island and some Game Strange. And I got some new features in Pig Island. You're not going to want to miss it. It'll be cute. You'll like it. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Anybody to raid today? Looks like no, none of my friends are on. Oh, right, because it's PAX weekend. I think some of them are going to PAX. I don't know who's going to PAX. Valp and Scorpy for sure, but I actually don't know if anybody else will even be there. I'm not sure anybody else is going. Oh, Mike will be there? Okay. Well, go say hi. If you're in the Boston area, go to PAX. Go talk to my friends. Tell them. Ask them if they like Joe Biden or they don't. They'll be confused and it'll be an awkward interaction that you'll regret. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.